In this clip, Paul McGoldrick interviews Hannah and Conor from the Cattle Trade Union after meeting them at the Belfast May Day celebration on Saturday the 3rd of May.
Paul here from the Pat O'Donnell Socialist Republican Forum, and today we are in Belfast for the May Day rally for Workers' Day. And today in Belfast I've met two young activists from CATU, Hannah and Conor. So Conor, could you tell us a wee bit about CATU and the work that you're doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So CATU's been about in Belfast now for about 5 years. We are an all-island union, started out in Dublin the year before, and in Belfast we've mostly been working on dealing with issues that are facing the communities. So problems with landlords, problems with damp and mould not getting fixed, rent is going up, deposits being stolen, and more recently an awful lot of stuff we've been doing with the housing executive and the associations when they've been unfairly sort of targeting families, especially following the deaths of loved ones, where they're being targeted for eviction because the succession policy they have currently doesn't work. We've seen sort of campaigns that have run now on trying to secure an end to no fault evictions, sort of a ban on rent increases. So there's just a lot of work going on to try and improve the conditions that we're facing in housing across the communities in Belfast. But yeah, a huge sort of bread and butter part of that then is just being in communities, organising with our neighbours, showing people that there is actually power and we'll come together and we can tackle landlords and landlordism, especially as that's on the rise in the north. We obviously have seen a huge increase in private rentals, we've seen a huge decrease in the public housing stock, and we know the Stormont isn't built enough. I mean, there's 64,000 people on the housing waiting list across the north, and there's, I think it was 1,000 homes built last year and 400 the year before. Sorry, 1,000 will be built this year and 400 last year. So there's just no impetus from Stormont, from Westminster, from the south, anyone to try and tackle a housing crisis that we're facing here. Yeah. And that is obviously negatively affecting every part of our
So it's the same problems all over, I suppose, from Fermanagh to Derry.
Absolutely.
It's an engineered housing crisis, obviously, to prop up profits for private landlords.
Absolutely.
So Hannah, so Hannah, could you tell me, suppose, what have you got? Have you got stuff coming up? What's planned?
Yeah, so we are kind of running a campaign around safe, secure homes for all, and that struggle, you know, intersects with struggles for migrant rights, women's rights, trans rights, queer rights, workers' rights, and so we're marching at May Day. We've got an anti-eviction block, but we've also organised our own march next Saturday, which will be a march on the housing executive in Belfast from Dunville Park on the Falls Road, to try and put pressure on that the CEO of the housing executive to change the policy. Obviously, like, we are a group that we believe in communities organising ourselves, but we are at the mercy of the state. We are at the mercy of these public services which are being bled dry by like capitalism, by people who are benefiting from the housing crisis. So we use all means at our disposal to actually put that pressure on. So yeah, that march is coming up on the 10th of May, and then we've got another few community days happening over the next few months, and that is just members organised on their street, gets people out talking to members. It's usually talking to their neighbours. It's usually having tea and coffee, you know, having a chat. You realise the same problems are happening across the board, and if we work together, we can actually do something about it.
Yeah, well, that's very good, Hannah and Conor. It's imperative that you keep building it within our communities to show people that they have the power to create change, you know. And as we've already alluded, it's an engineered housing crisis. Like, now, it's mad to think that there's now a greater housing crisis in 2025 than there was in the late 60s at the beginning of the civil rights campaign. So that's it, folks. Keep up the good work, and everybody support CATU. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Thanks also to Hannah and Conor for that very enlightening interview. Thank you all.